either on this map, as I have it vetoed, but maybe I'll change my mind after this. But here we are, spawning in the bottom right. We have our yellow Terran currently up to, oh, it is Beastie Cutie.
And his opponent in the top left-hand corner, it is the teal Protoss down 0-2. It is Monty. I don't even know what's going on with that chat. I'm reading it. It's not quite coming through right there. Beastie QT is like, I don't know either. Ha! I feel like that's basically what you do when you're at like a party and you're not really sure. And you're just like, I'm gonna open my mouth, and smile, and just kind of walk around. Maybe that's what Beastie QT is doing right now. Like he's feeling really good, but he doesn't quite get it because of Widowmines.
I know that feeling. I definitely know that feeling. But it looks like an interesting little change here from Beastie Cutie. Instead of opening for that CC first, he is now getting his barracks first. Just a slight change from his last two games.
Probe once again of Monty is going to go into Beastie QT's main early, and seeing the main base also of Monty right here. He's not being quite as aggressive as he has in any of the previous games, and really just kind of toning it down like, maybe I can't make that work. Maybe I just want to be very content with a full defense. But we'll see how that actually plays out in the end. Beastie QT goes over to send his first SCV, and I mean, really, from both these players, it's pretty standard play, at least out of Monty, but actually, I take that back. Beastie QT, what is he up to? No CC first this game like he has in all the previous games. Switching it up.
He's getting a faster factory. An interesting note, when Monty scouted, he actually caught that factory. So he knows that factory is there. I'm wondering what he's going to do as a response. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw a Robo come out, just in case it was quicker Widowmines. We do have that starport, though.
Can happen.
Yeah, we do have one Widowmine
on the way with that starport next, and of course that starport did come, or pardon me, the factory did come after that second gas. So there's a lot of gas on the way. He could transition out of it, but at least for now, we'll wait and see. And interestingly enough, for Monty's also like, just what is going on with this? What is doing? Took out that SCV that was scouting, but did Beastie QT see the Stargate? He did not see the Stargate, which it's a unique response, but I think honestly, Monty just knows it so well that he just reads that and says, you're going to go for Widowmine drop. I'll just shut it down, period.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got that medevac coming out. And depending on what comes out of the Stargate, it'll be a pretty easy defense. Phoenix could.
I don't think it's an issue of hacking,
down.
Guys. Beastie QT, even if Monty was hacking, Beastie QT's gonna be like, I just beat a hacker. Like, I don't know what you're doing right there, but.
It is indeed Phoenix coming out here from Monty, so a Phoenix in the right place at the right time will totally shut down a drop.
Intriguing play from Beastie QT, though. It looks like he's not going to go directly for the drop. Oh, no, he is loading up for a drop, just pushing out beforehand. Maybe Monty would scout it and think there was a frontal attack, but looks like it's going to be the full force heading out across. And I guess it's a big thing right now for Beastie QT. If he knows the Stargate is there, it's not too hard to fall back onto Marines and defend. However, if he doesn't know it's there, then these Phoenixes can easily shut down this drop before it even happens. And he's just kind of leapfrogging forward, waiting to accumulate a force Koshkii, and he's going to push into a natural, which only has a photon overcharge for defense.
Well, now after this, there won't be one, because that one's just been used up. A nice elevator there up into the main. Two Phoenix, though, doing a very nice job.
There's enough Marines right here so the Phoenixes cannot fully engage into that medevac, which means there's no more anti-air. The medevac's going to go undeterred in the air, doing a lot of healing up. We have a natural base off the back of this for Beastie QT. He is not committing into this like we've seen Monty in Game 1 at Orbital Shipyard. He's just going to have a nice pressure, nice little notion of an army outside of the main base of Monty, and maybe he's going to push in. Looks like he's going to angle on into it. There is no photon overcharge right now for Monty. The Liberator liberates up, providing ample opportunity for Beastie QT to fall back onto something, and right now, Monty is not in the right position, and maybe these Phoenixes, though, can get themselves in the right position. I love this play for Monty, getting them behind the main force. Will it be enough, though, Koshkii?
That's tough to say. The Liberator now falls, and these adepts are going to go crazy on the Marines. Meanwhile, the Phoenix, they lift up the Hellion. They do a really good job on defense, and Monty's looking pretty good now. He's defended that attack. He's ahead. He's been mining off his gold for a while. He's done a very good job defending against this attack.
You really got to think about it. Like, now, where are we? And at first, I do love Monty's position. He's got a very aggressive position. He's given himself pretty much a springboard that he can just kind of go and sucker punch Beast QT if he wants to. But on the other hand, if Monty is going to go the macro, which he is, Beast QT went double CC off the back of that Koshkii. And the Widowmine is beautiful.
Oh, very nice. I was about to say there aren't any turrets, but who needs turrets when you've got really well-placed Widow Mines, apparently?
Just preparing for everything. It's like he knew he was not going to be able to push up into that. Maybe we kind of even each other out so you won't be able to attack me, Protoss, but now he goes into a pretty strong 3 CC game.
Yeah, we've got Monty also expanding to the other gold base. Behind this, he has gotten his Twilight Council. He's getting +1. He's still looking okay, but it's going to be tough to harass Beastie Cutie behind this. He's really getting up his defense. Those Widow Mines, you know, they've kind of scared Monty away too.
Beastie QT, though, he thinks the all-in's going to come. He knows he was a little bit greedy with that second CC, and he thinks it's going to happen, and he's preparing bunkers, and then he's going to send this SCV in the bottom left. He's trying to identify if Monty is going to play his macro game, which inadvertently Monty does not know he is, but that is what Beastie QT wants to happen. Monty is prepared for aggression, while Beastie QT is prepared for the same. However, Beastie QT is going to scout in and pretty much just say, okay, cool, everything's perfect for me. Let's go back on home. Or die. Get one or the other.
We've got a lot of adepts being warped in, and we've got resonating glaives. I wonder if Monty is going to try and do a little push when this resonating glaives is finished, because this is a lot of adepts.
Mm-hmm. Not only did Monty get his third base a little bit quicker, but you gotta remember, that is a gold base right there. While on the other hand, Beastie QT took a normal mineral field third base, so this is almost only going to go in the favor of Monty, even though the general ideas have gone well for Beastie QT. This is what he wants. He's not going to look too good once Monty moves out. It looks like Monty is just riding that wave of the gold base, of the huge income, and looks like he's prepping for a huge attack. As you said, Resonating Glaives is done. War Prism is a few seconds out, and he's got a very potent army versus a almost half supply of Monty's army, Beastie QT.
So interestingly, I've seen Monty do this in PvZ a lot, and he has a lot of success with it. So it's kind of cool to see it in another matchup, and he's really good with it in PvZ. Now, I mean, PvZ is a completely different ball game, but I still think this has a lot of potential to do a crazy amount of damage.
Monty does not have Observer upgrades, which means the Observer is lagging behind, and these Widow Mines are going to do a remarkable amount of damage, softening up the beginning of the attack. And yes, the Phoenixes can lift it up, but Beastie QT, the alarm bells are ringing right here. SCVs are going to be pulled to heal these bunkers, and here's exactly what's going to happen. But already, Monty is, I like that decision with the depths. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
You have a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to run on top of you. That's what's happening right there. You get a lot of crap, that's what I'm going to do, but, you know, we'll see. How's this going to work out?
The Phoenix, they all died to the Widow Mines, and now there's no more anti-air. So these Liberators are really going to be helpful here for Beastie QT. However, Monty can fade, but you know, oh, nice force field there.
Great force fields denies the SCVs from healing the bunker, which would have held the wall, but now the SCVs are just saying, maybe we can hold the wall, but Monty's saying, you know what, I'll help you with that. Just force field up your main, don't worry, I'll hold the wall for you. There's one bunker surviving this natural trying to hold on, but you still gotta remember, there's no anti-air, so these Liberators, they were really hoping to get the damage done, but even off the back of this, ladies and gentlemen, still have in the back of your head, Monty's on 3 strong bases, he's taking a 4th, he's got Blink on the way. This is not, I mean, it is very aggressive, but it's not an all-in because of that 3rd gold base, because of really how he's prepped this up. He's just going to have a continual push down the throat of Beastie QT.
Looks like this CC may fall. We've got Beastie QT doing his best to try and prevent that. SCVs have been pulled. So many have died in the army supplies.
There's the GG.
GG.
Monty
Very well done there for Monty. Yes, that was game 3.
Beastie QT versus Monty, and right now they're playing for $75. The winner of this best of 5 for Beastie QT, 1 game away. For Monty, 2 games away. We'll get that and move on to the round of 4. But Koshkii, I think one of the big things with Beast QTs, even though he like prepped himself well and he had all the right ideas, but Monty just took a gamble like, hey, let's take a gold. I feel good. I defended that. I was fine and
Yeah.
really just shut down the attack from the very beginning and provided a nice paved road instead of a gravel road to walk on for the rest of the journey.
Yeah, and another thing is Monty, he loves that style. I've seen it so much out of him, that Phoenix Adept. And it really could show, you could see it there. Like he was very comfortable with that attack and it did very well.
I love when I just see all those adepts. Like I was saying, it's you have a lot of stuff. I'll just walk on top of you. Like, do you mind? And that's basically what the adepts. That's really instead of I can't think of what they're saying, but instead of like prior or something, do you mind? And they just step on top of the rest of the Terran army.
That's what they
Game
need to say.
four.
I would love to hear that.
I mean, for a while, people were like day 9 voice pack. I think you need the sassy adept voice pack. That is really the ultimate StarCraft 2 thing. Come on in.
I would pay for that. I would pay good
Did
money
you have
for that.
SCVs? No.
Our next map will be Ruins of Ceres. We've got, it's one of those maps where